From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the L.A. Chargers. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They run it. It's Matthews. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Richardson off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Check pass.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Solid running there. And And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the air with Richardson. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert changing things up. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Underwood. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Chrisman now. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Oh, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Williams brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ray.
Herbert going to change the play here.
21.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ready? Check smash. Check smash.
Brings up second
On the
and
ball. On the ball.
The slot man in motion right. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
Okay, break it. Tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, 32 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in the position to try and win the game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Set. Taylor tight. Crowd right. Let's go. 59. Ready.
Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. And now it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Caught left side, Williams. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And now they're in the hurry up. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 61 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He gets it to Johnston. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Chubb will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're going option play on third down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Seven Pirates. Cup 19, go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7. Go.
Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and
worked their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Nick Chubb. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Bulldozes past him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.